Hi guys, and welcome to Angling For You. You join me on another Lockdown 2 video, and what are we doing today? We're going to look at this fantastic side tray, part 2 from Feederland. So you will have all seen, or most of you seen, the XL side tray that we tested around a week or so ago, and now we've got the single large side tray to test. So what we'll do is we'll go a little bit into it and see what it looks like, get in close, show you how it attaches, and have a look at this fantastic product. Right guys, so we're going to go a little bit into this side tray. Now I wanted to test this one. I've obviously tested the XL, which is, you know, the sort of full length of my box. This one is 50 by 40 centimeters, so still a really decent size. You know, it can easily fit on 6 bait tubs, and it's just a great bit of kit. Now the idea around this one is that it's not everybody wants a massive side tray or needs a massive side tray. If you are going down to the reservoir and you just want a smaller one, or your canal and things like that, or you've got a smaller style box, this one obviously will fit on fantastically and will do the same job. It fits around 6 normal size bait tubs on, so it's still a decent enough size for most anglers. Exactly the same as before. The guys at Feederland are all fishermen themselves, which means that they know the quirks and features around these kind of products, that what you're looking for, which helps massively when you're doing sort of products that are for the consumer. So we know from last video that the quality and the build is just unbelievable, and the strength. And this one actually is tested up to 46 kilos, which is insane. You know, that's a small person that could actually effectively stand on there, and I honestly think that the leg would probably bow before the tray does. Now this one a little bit different to before. This one's got one sliding attachment point, and this can be attached anywhere on this box and it still will stay super strong, which we will show you. And again, it comes with the little attachment which clips on to anywhere around the 3 sides, to put your attachments or to put things like your brolly arms and stuff like that. Now £85 delivered to you is, for me, really reasonable. It's just a solid, strong piece of kit, and you're paying for that real craftsmanship of being put together. And you can just see by looking at all parts of it, you know, everything's in it. It's got big Allen key rivets in there where it's fastened to a solid milled out block, and you know, really strong winding handles that are put in there. And again, same milled handles out of pure metal. The strength of how strong the actual frame is, you know, the perforated, and it's got a nice bit in the middle that's all riveted in and welded, you know, to give extra stability on the wire meshing. We've all had them in the past where the wire meshing bows in the middle and comes away, and you know, it's an absolute nightmare. So what we'll do is we'll attach it to the box, we'll have a little look, and then we'll come back and we'll do as we did last time, and we'll get the camera in over the top and give you a few close details. So where would you put the side tray? Realistically, anywhere you want. I mean, we'll start it on the middle leg, but I'll show you how I would have it, because I'd have obviously the big side tray on at the same time. So with it being on the front leg, you can maneuver, before you fully tighten it, you can maneuver it sort of where you want it. It'll fit any style leg, square, round, whatever, it'll fit. With obviously the mechanism easy wind on, and tightens it with no marking, so you could have any style leg. So once you've got it on there, once you hold the block, you can slide that round. So if you want to fasten it here and have the side tray sort of towards the back, and you could do that, especially if you're margin fishing like we said before. And you can see it doesn't matter, even if I push on this side, it's not going to move. It's absolutely rock solid. If I wanted to move it to the front and have it there, just to get something, or just that's where I feel like I'm fishing shallow and I want to reach to the forward and it's sat in front of me. If I wanted it in the middle, you know, where the central point is, I could have that, as a lot of most people will do. And then obviously we can add the little bit of attachment on and attach whatever I want on it. But I'll show you exactly how I would have it. Now, as you know, I have a big long side tray that goes on there, and what I would do for me is attach it here a little bit lower than my main side tray, and I would have it on the back. And there's two reasons why I do that. Obviously the main side tray would go there, and I would slide it like this, and we'll have a look at this when we get in close, but I would slide it like this and I'd have it behind me. So I've got it, I used to do this with my Preston slim tray. I'd have it here, it can add all my additional things on it, and if I was putting my big side tray here, I'd have the roost attached to the legs, and sometimes when I've got the arm of the umbrella out in front, that may come a problem in regards to my bait umbrella. So I could attach this on really simply there and have my bait umbrella here. So then the stem of the bait umbrella would sit here, cover my bait tray, but I would have obviously the roost kit at the front. So just a simple idea, and then I would have that normal side tray would come out here, and I'd have two places to put my stuff. Now, it might necessarily need all that space, but for you match anglers, having that additional space behind you, it can be really helpful. Like I said, it could do 46 kilos, so you could have a bait bag on there, you could have your feeder bag on there, you could have a bait bucket on there if you're fishing a reservoir or you're fishing out in the water and you know you're far out off your peg and on a platform. You know, you could have it on there, and then on obviously your big side tray. So, which is absolutely perfect. So, you know, really is universal. And then again, if you wanted to slide it out like this and have it continued, so you could have your big side tray and have it continued onto this side tray, just a one massive side tray, you could do that as well, which, you know, is brilliant. And if you just want it middle part, massive side tray, middle part, and a little bit of storage under there, you could sit your phone under there if it's been raining or whatever. You know, absolutely just so many options to do. So what we'll do is get the camera, I'll put this back on the middle leg, we'll have a little gander up close, and you can see all the fittings and all the bits and bobs around it. So guys, coming up to the tray, you can see it is a really decent size. If you look at the profile of my box, the biggest one is from leg to leg. Now, it's not a million miles away from that, so you're still fitting easily 1, 2, 3 tubs there, and then another three across the back, with probably some space as well. So you've got 6 bait tubs easily that will fit on there, no problems whatsoever. And again, you've got the fantastic tool that with a nice little winder, which can, you know, put on all those attachments, a spare leg if you want to do the leg, you know, really easy and simple to do. And obviously you've got the really strong grip, and you can see right there that it's not going to mark the legs. It's got that little turning tool that tightens it, and then we can slide it up and down because it runs in between where the brackets are, and you can slide it anywhere on your box, which is absolutely perfect, and it's just rock solid. I mean, absolutely rock solid. You know, what a quality piece of kit, and 85 quid for me. If you're going to get something to invest in that you're not going to change, you know, it's a no-brainer. So join me on the box and we'll give it a little finish off. So guys, the Feederland Tray Large, what do we think about it? Well, I think it's fairly obvious. You know, I'm just really impressed with the quality. It's so strong and well made, and the attachments are so robust that I just don't see anybody breaking it. I mean, you'd have to be, I don't even know if even if you hit it with an hammer, I mean, it's just solid, but it's still light. You know, the original's 3.5 kilos, so obviously that's going to be light, and I haven't got a weight on that, but it must be around the 2 kilo mark. It's just solid engineering by a group of people that are anglers. So you know, the guys were saying to me through chat that they do take a little bit longer with the products, and the reason is that they do test them a little longer than most people would, because they want to make sure there's no little quirks and no little things that they find about them that can be changed and eradicated before coming onto market. And I think that's such a good way to do business, because you spend that little extra time and you end up not having to get products sent back to you and, you know, things going wrong. So, you know, yeah, it takes a little bit longer to develop, but in the long run it saves you heartache. So I think that's just a really good way of thinking about things. And he has told me that they are working on hoods, so they'll be coming soon, and we'll do some testing on hoods as well, because I know a few people mentioned on the larger ones, the XL as well, they are looking at a hood, so that is coming, and I will keep you informed about that. But the other products that they do on there, I mean, we might end up getting some other products to have a look at. I don't know yet. I think I've got Kelv's going to bring around his clicker, which I won't go too much into, which is based at Matchman, and also his standard feeder arm as well, which again's built like a piece of army equipment. So again, we'll have a look at those as well. So it's just trying to bring these reviews, and I'm lucky I've got a lot of friends that fish locally and live locally that have got gear as well that we can have a look at and test. And that's what it is for me. It's you know, people always have their opinion about what brands, and there's so much out there. It's just trying to give you the honest review and unbiased opinion of what's out there, and when I come across a product like this, it sells itself, and I'm not here to sit and sell the product to you. I'm here to give you an honest review, and everything that I'm showing you, you can see in what I'm showing you. And you know, I wouldn't stand here and say it were great unless it were great, because I think when you're doing YouTube and you've got a lot of people relying on your opinion, I think it's unfair to say things about certain products, and that's why we do the pros and cons videos. If you haven't seen them, check those out. But yeah, like I say, thank you again to Feederland for supporting us, you know, on these reviews, and you know, another fantastic product that I know a lot of people talk to me about if there was a smaller version, and obviously this is a smaller version, and to be honest, it's not ridiculously small. And you know, you can fit, like I said, 6 good standard bait tubs on there, which not many people fish with more than that, if I'm honest. And if my EVA would fit on the back, and then I would have 3 boxes on the front, so absolutely perfect. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hopefully this give you another great bit of information on a fantastic product. It really is. If you want to have a look, I'll drop the links on the description below on how to get to the website. Super fast delivery as well. He posts this Monday, we're here Tuesday, so you know, really fast delivery, and that's www.feederland.co.uk, and again, it's about supporting these local small businesses. Yeah, we all love as top name brands, but there's companies like this that are engineers at heart that are just churning out quality products. Like, look at Steve Jolly, for example, with Pole Nose Bungs, you know, quality product, but not a commercial brand, and I think that's really important. And YouTubers like myself, I think it's a nice duty to give back to the community by putting, you know, local people that are working damn hard to make crazy good products out there, so you can see it. And we've got some other ones that we're working with soon, a little bit about footrests and things like that, so they're coming in the future, so keep your eye out for that. So if you want to join us on the Facebook group, we do live feeds on every Friday at the moment through lockdown, and we still do them throughout the years and the months, and you know, there's a lot of quality members on there that are really supportive, got great feedback, and they give honest opinions, and they also will help out with questions with other members, and that it's just a great community. And that's on Facebook group, Angling For You. And if you want to just post pictures and have a look at what we're doing, go on angling_for you on Instagram, and again, a lovely community of people. And that's it from me today, really. So if you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It helps build a community that we love. And until the next one, guys, you stay safe and tight lines.